Yeah.
All right, my name is Spencer Coffman with Social Media Ministries, and this is Tom Stammen with Impact Ministries International. Tom, what does the Bible say about rescuing people from human sex trafficking?
Well, we read in the Book of Amos that they were selling boys and girls into prostitution,
Sex trafficking.
sex trafficking, and it's very clear. And God is a rescuer.
Mm-hmm.
So
He rescued us.
He rescued us from sin. He is a redeemer. He bought us back.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are kids being sold in sex trafficking and slave trafficking.
Yeah.
It's why they really have open borders, is to take little kids in. And just came out this week in the news, 80,000 kids in Texas have disappeared. Well, we knew that years ago. We've been telling the people, this is what's happening.
We've known it.
We've known it. And they go right into sex trafficking and labor trafficking, etc. And the government lets it happen. Now they're showing that the government is part of it. That came out in the news this week.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've always known that.
Yeah.
And now we have
proof.
we have proof.
Yeah.
And so again, but it's really not the job of the government to do much.
Right.
Okay. And it's the job of the church. But unfortunately, it's dangerous. Do you know how dangerous it is for us to rescue girls?
It's very dangerous. It's a multi-billion, trillion-dollar business that you're taking away assets from.
Yeah, and it happened when Paul delivered that lady of demons,
Right.
and they were ticked off and threw them in jail because they lost their income.
Yeah.
And so when you're stealing girls from sex trafficking, they're upset.
Yeah.
And so we had...
Because they're evil.
They're very evil.
Yeah.
And the people that know what's going on that do nothing are evil. And
Yeah.
the people that are believers that don't do anything, that know about it,
Have denied the faith and are now worse than unbelievers. According to the Bible, not us.
I don't know what to say. If you know something's happening and do nothing, there's something wrong with the person, number
Right.
one. And number two, it's like voting to allow abortion. You didn't commit the abortion, but you're
supporting it.
You're supporting it. And so to me, people are supporting, by not doing anything.
They're supporting
Yeah.
human trafficking.
Right. And then we get people that fight us.
I know, I don't understand that.
We have they wanted to start a safe house in Park Rapids, and I heard from a pastor 5 years ago they tried to start one, and the churches fought it. And so we've had people harass us and ministries that come against me for whatever reasons. Like, I don't need their money to live. We just need to go out and help people, and they can't get over theological difference or whatever. So, and I just agree to disagree. And so the Bible.
You're going to do it no matter what. Whether they want to help and get behind the Bible or not is up to them.
Absolutely right. And Jesus, whatever they do to the least of these, they do to me.
Yeah.
Somebody's molesting a child, they're molesting Jesus.
Right.
And to do nothing, to sit and watch and say, God bless you, or just walk away, it reminds me of the Good Samaritan. You know, the guys got beat up on the road, and two preachers walked right by and did nothing. But they had church meetings to go to because God was moving in revival. Well, to me, revival isn't just woo, woo, woo. Revival is we get down and dirty,
Yep.
and be willing to risk our lives. And Jesus said in John 13:35, no greater love than this, than to give your life for your friends.
Exactly.
There's no greater love. We risk our lives.
And then even who is our friend is the same question in the Bible as who is our neighbor? And it's not someone who lives next to you, it's all of us.
Right. And so I believe that God wants to put a fire in people's hearts to get involved. And so you don't have to be like us and risk your life by taking people in, but you can...
You could give a portion of your income.
Yeah.
You could pray.
You pray and then you give.
Yeah.
And so...
And that's faith and action.
faith and action. Yeah, faith is praying, and the action part is giving.
Giving, going, doing
Exactly.
something.
Right. Do something.
Yeah.
Just doing nothing doesn't help.
Right.
Nobody can help everybody.
No.
No person on the planet can help rescue every girl. But we can do part of it. We can do something.
He took 6 out of the streets last year. That's 6 more,
Yeah.
you know.
We rescued 3 babies.
Yeah.
Actually, now 4 babies, excuse me, and etc. And that's just in America. We're just getting started.
Yeah.
And so we encourage people that are watching, get involved. And you can come and do construction. You can come and, if you're a counselor, help counsel the girls. You can give your finances, give your time.
Yeah.
And so it's, by not doing anything, it is evil. It's being complicit.
Yeah.
You know, as they said in the big movements, silence is violence, which sure I totally agree with that thing. But not doing anything when you're a believer. And so God rescues people. Jesus rescues people. Abraham rescued people. David rescued people.
David rescued thousands.
Right.
Yeah.
They're kidnapped. He came and rescued them because they do the women. They
Right.
kill the boys and keep the little girls, and who knows what they do. And so he went and rescued them. And we need to rescue people. and not just pray about it, not just think about it, not just feel bad about it,
Right.
but do something.
I mean, look at the story of Lot and his daughters. He was putting them out there, and the two angels that were with them rescued them.
That is a great point.
Yeah.
He's going to give his daughters up to save two
To
strangers.
save two strangers, right.
Yeah.
He was a little off, but the strangers ended up being angels and said, no, we are rescuing them from trafficking.
Exactly. There, that's a perfect example. And so, are we enabling, or are we complicit, or are we just, maybe people just don't know. But and 10, 20 years ago, people didn't know. But if you don't know now, you're not really paying attention.
Right. Or you don't care.
And that probably is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
People don't care.
Yeah.
And that might make some people upset watching, like, well, I care. But
We're going to get comments.
Oh, yeah. We had a group that, they do create awareness. I said, and they know everything about it. I said, well, good. Why don't you help us start one? Oh, no, we don't want to start a safe house. We just want to create awareness.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's great. Okay, that's really safe. It doesn't cost you nothing. It's not very risky.
Right.
So, but they would tell us how to do it, but they don't want to write a check or volunteer. They just want to tell us how to do it. And so we just kind of went, okay. So my wife said, well, since you know everything, why don't you do it? Oh, well, we're not called to do it. No, we're called to do it.
Everyone's called to do it.
If you're a human being, if you're not even a believer, you're a human being, you should want to fight this evil.
Mm-hmm.
And people, they just don't care. Yeah. Now, hopefully, I believe there's people watching this, they're going to care.
Yeah.
Say, let's get involved. And we have all kinds of levels to get involved.
Mm-hmm.
And so the one thing that you know me for a while, we don't just talk it, we do it.
Right.
We've got a PowerPoint of what we've accomplished, and we're just getting started. If all we need is more resources to help more people.
Yeah.
And it's not more resources so I can make more money. We have our own business. We don't need the money to live. We just need it to give.
Yep.
And so, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. We need to give our lives to rescue these girls.
Mm-hmm. And now that doesn't mean you need to die. It means you need to live your life rescuing and helping people.
Right? Yeah, we are a living sacrifice.
Yes.
That's in Romans 12:1 and 2.
We were already dead the moment you become a believer. You're dead.
Yeah.
It's Christ that lives in you. You're now a living sacrifice.
Right, and you can make a difference.
Yeah.
So we have there's people that are coming to move to our place in Missouri, and they're not going to help sex trafficking fight it. They're going to come in and work at the store, which makes money to help fight sex trafficking.
Right. So there's so many levels.
Oh, this.
Yeah.
If you can fog a mirror, you could be a volunteer.
Yeah. Exactly.
And so I pray that this will expand and help people and get past the theory into the action. As the one country song said, we need a lot less talk and a lot more action. Okay, so people talk about it, but I'm not impressed with talk. I'm impressed with action.
Yeah.
So if you're there, here's my contact information. We'd love to work together. Amen.
Thank you.
You're welcome.